his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wentz now on first down. He'll get this to Ward. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Fighting his target, it's Ward. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
And the Washington offense heading out.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Ward. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
And this is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And 9. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
And quickly finding Reagor. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
10 more there and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Wentz going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
All right, Captain, it's batting down the...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles 10, Washington 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Cox on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never brought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Throwing now is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager.
Jalen Rager.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
There under coverage.
Wentz to throw again. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is indeed good.
The field goal is.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Eagles 13. Washington 7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Wentz now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Wentz again. Catch made by Fulgham. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. A gain of 6 there on first.
Travis Fulgham.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Again, it's Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up fourth down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And Washington will have another turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man here, Sims complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down, it's Ward.
Number 38, the ball carrier.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Terrell Basham. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
38, incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Washington 10.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start out with an AFC East matchup between Buffalo and the New York Jets. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To Miles Sanders. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. "36 yards on the punt with no return."
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
First possession of the second half now for Washington.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Damian Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And
they'll keep it on the ground. Down at the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ward. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brandon Graham.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz, this short throw caught by Goddard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kevin Pierre-Louis able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you fooled them with the inside run.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They run it with Ward, and he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Third down. And 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From midfield, here's Wentz. This is Butler making the catch. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Sanders toss left side. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Wentz on the keeper.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On 1st down, it's Ward. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this one to Patrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Number 38.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That one is slant to McLaurin.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That keeps the score Eagles 13, Washington 10.
Getting set to take the field. They caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the fourth quarter driver's seat, still up 3. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The 10-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10.
16. Washington 10.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
23-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
Yeah, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. And the Washington first down.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Damian Wilson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 30, 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Eagles 24.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend them.
You know what's funny? They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this to Ward. They'll call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. Getting set to go again, Dallas Goedert marching back onto the field. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now, they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open?
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Another run here with Sanders.
The 24-yard line.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Eagles on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Butler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Wentz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Washington offense back out there. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And inside the